Alright, what's up, y'all? It's LakerFan here. As you see by the title, crazy competitive 5v5 pro-am gameplay for you today. We got the number 1 team on Xbox versus number 31. Play your cards right versus sink or swim. Now, as you can see, you'll probably be wondering how the heck we're ranked so high and they're not. 3v3 pro-am is also a factor in this as well, so just keep in mind our record on that is much better than theirs. I don't think they've even played a single game of 3v3 pro-am, but anyway, you can see they got a 92 win percent, we got like an 89. And bro, I'll just get into the lineup descriptions here. So let me just start by saying I call shots AK, CB chillin, kitchen. So AK has a play sharp, kitchen has a two-way sharp. I have a slash defender, Dope has a playmaking defender, and then Denton has a two-way sharp. So just keep all that in mind as far as when you're watching this. Now they have, reading left to right, they have two two-way sharps, a rim sharp, a playmaking defender, and then I'm not exactly sure what the offensive threat is, whether that's a slash sharp or if it's like a play sharp that's just built kind of weird. But anyway, long story short, you can see it's going to be a crazy game, all right? So starting off, I'll explain a couple things. So we get a lot of early looks to me in the paint, especially on this first set of two plays. But you can see they're starting off in a 3-2, and the big man helps off the corner. So we get these pretty open, I must say, but honestly just came out here missing early on. But it was not a good first quarter for me field goal percentage wise. But you're gonna see, like, bro, it was insane amount of rebounds that I was pulling down. But anyway, as you can see, like I said, they were setting up in 3-2. We had a lot of adjustments we had to make. We're not a very, I'll put it like this, bro. We are not a very good first quarter team. And it's kind of tough for us to figure out things on the fly, especially keeping in mind, too, that AK has to switch off the ball. We need to get all these switches. As you can see, I'm making them right here. So Kitchen is the one who guards ball. Kitchen is also our second ball handler, the one with the green shoes. I'll explain a couple things about our lineup as well. So we kind of came out here just kind of like fiending to play. We didn't exactly have the best suited lineup early on, so I'll just explain. Dope is on, like I said, a playmaking defender. He doesn't really guard ball. He doesn't really, like do too much as far as like, our regular defensive sets. And then Denton was on a two-way sharp. He's not very accustomed to playing on this, and he's from West servers as well. So a couple things just to kind of like go against us in this gameplay, but anyway, they get the foul. I make the cut in the video. So essentially what I just did while you missed it right there, I made the switches and called the timeout properly. So now we got everything all situated. Now, right there, honestly, and we'll run it back and you'll see it the next time, where they had the full switch. So now we're going to work it back to AK over here, or maybe, I guess we're going to kitchen. So you can see the big man plays pretty high. I'm open on these rolls, and I'm kind of like pointing this out to these guys. Now, AK is able to get the green on the wing, so we're all good. But again, I pointed it out, and we got a couple adjustments that we have made from this point forward now. So again, for whatever reason, AK is still on this dude. So now get the foul, and now there we go, the timeout with the adjustment. Now, keep in mind too, one thing that's gonna make this gameplay a little harder to follow for you guys. You see, nice step back three right there. Trey is nice with this stuff, but one thing that's going to make this gameplay a little hard for you guys to follow, the scoreboard in the bottom right, their team colors are like white, so it makes it impossible to see the actual scoreboard itself. But anyway, full description of this. They get the full switch, boom, I come back up and fake the screen and then dive off and then you see they get the corner help again. This is my thing, bro. It's so tough out here reading that corner. Like, especially when, boom, once they help off the corner, a lot of the times, these guys were so nice with their rotations where they would help off the corner, then wing drops down to corner, and then, like, bro, it's just, literally, there's not much you can do about a good rotation team other than just, literally, your point guard has to be able to go crazy when their big man plays pretty low on screens. So you're going to see a lot of this game. It was a very grinded out game. I'm going to warn you, it's a lot of defense in this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 4 lockdowns versus 4 lockdowns. So all this stuff kept in mind, it's going to be tough out here. But anyway, again, they help off corner. We were low on time. I had to put it up. Dope gets the shot to fall. So I already got 7 rebounds. But like I said, I was shooting horribly in this game. I'm 1 for 4 at this point. It's not the best gameplay for me. Also, keep track of the wing cuts because, bro, those things were toasting us all game. Just keep track of it, all right? And then also, one thing as well, bro, they greened almost, I want to say almost every three-pointer they hit. So they are a very skilled team. It was very hard to deal with these guys. You see, now we're kind of just, bro, it was a mad miscommunication here. Now, you see that corner is over here. He was playing halvesies on Kitchen and Denton from the wing and corner. Now, we put up some kind of last-second layup right here. I don't get the rebound off that, and then they get out in transition. Now, their transition game, it wasn't by far like, you know, killing us, but they had a lot of opportunities off the transition stuff. Now, we get like a mismatch off this thing in transition as well. And again, now this big man just helping off the corner, I'm really just anticipating. I misanticipated how fast he truly was. I thought dude was gonna be like a snail in that corner and just not be able to do anything for the help D. But again, nice like corner cut along with the pop, and like everything that these dudes was so coordinated, and everything just kind of flowed together all perfectly. But anyway, you could tell we are just a little bit more of like novices to this stuff than these guys are. Now, big man helps really high. I really should have gone in early, and again, I'm out here just tweaking early on, bro. But anyway, Den hits me on the kind of paint cam right there. Now, again, bro, I have like 4 points on like 2 for 6, 2 for 7 shooting, something like that. But the rest of this game, it gets a lot cleaner. Now you see they hit us with something right here. I already seen this coming. Now when now they're just waiting until the end of the clock just to do it again. They're just gonna do this little fake off-ball screen with the slip. And again, now I'm on it. AK's on it. It was very easy to predict. They still get the ball off of this and get a decent shot up too. But anyway, obviously, you know, the NAs don't really be going in very often. Quick little scoreboard check. It's 11-10. 7 boards. Like I said, I'm 2 for 7, bro. But we have a lot of opportunities. And one thing that I can say about this gameplay, if there's anything to learn about it too, is there's a lot of stuff you can learn from, like, you know, all my mistakes as well. And that's what a lot of these gameplays are for too, is just kind of to let you guys learn a little bit too. Now, I did a lot of games where I would cut a lot of stuff up in my little Pro-Am series. You see they get the kind of switch right there. I get an easy take that time. Now, it's there a lot. But anyway, like I said, a lot of things that I used to do in my other Pro-Am videos, you know, I would cut them up a little bit. And honestly, I feel like it took away from the learning experience for anybody who's watching. Again, crazy step back 3 right there, but he does miss this one. But like I said, I feel like it takes away from the learning experience because I cut out all my mishaps and like all the problems that we ran into, and it you know, it makes it look better and look like a cleaner gameplay. But it's just, I mean, it's not real, you know, it's not the truth. It's just, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you'll see, a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots in Pro-Am. That's just how it is. It's not going to be 20 for 20 performance in each half, and you're just gonna eat like that. There's a lot of mishaps you come across. Now, again, this is tough because, like I said, they got 4 lockdowns like on the court, and honestly, bro, I feel like off-ball lockdowns are the toughest things to deal with. Now, again, a lock helping off the corner right there, his speed and like ability to play passing lanes just crazy, and bro, it's tough to deal with. Now, honestly, I can't tell you many games where I'm gonna have 9 shot attempts by 3:50 left in the second quarter, but they were playing early on, like I said, they're playing this 3-2 for the most part. Now, sometimes they put this big on me, but regardless, like I said, most of the time they're in this 3-2 where they're just giving up pretty much easy slips. You see nice play for the lane off the corner right there, but man, we had that in transition too. I just didn't hit him quick enough. You can see I have my icons up as well. But anyway, I don't think we really go to Kitchen very often in this game. But just note that like we do like to go to him. But the fact that they have 2 locks on the wing, it's kind of like pointless to give it to our two-way sharp. But the whole point, and I'll explain it like this, the whole point of having Kitchen as a viable second ball handler is, and he's really nice with the ball in his hands too for a two-way sharp, but the whole point is, if they ever come in, and quick little stat check because I know the scoreboard's hard to see, but anyway, the whole point of having him as the second ball handler is if they come in with something that has like a very lacking of defense, so for instance, playmaking shot creator, or you know, the shot creating playmaker, whatever it is, if they have somebody like that on the wing, we like to give it to Kitchen so he can work that guy, whereas AK probably has like a playmaking defender lockdown on him or something like that, or like a two-way sharp. So it makes it a little easier to just get our mismatches. But again, there's not much our wing guy does for us if, you know, they're just gonna have 2 locks on the wing and then a whole lock in the corner as well. It was just tough out here, bro, because like I said, and I don't know if I detailed this yet, but we don't really play with Denton all that often, and he's on West server too, so it's kind of tough to deal with. And he's just, like I said, he's a smaller two-way sharp in the corner, so the lob threat isn't really there. You see I give up the slip, but I get the foul, at least in transition. Now, like I said, with Denton, the lob threat's not really there. My build is you know, like a basically inside big man, but I'm a small forward, I guess, if you will. But like I said, my build is basically an inside big man, so it's tough to involve corner cuts as well, especially if they don't have like the greatest finishing ability. So really what a lot of our offense turns into is it's very easy to read off the corner, and honestly it makes it really easy for these comp guys to kind of put us in a box as well. But at the end of the day, I feel like I am very good, AK's very good, and Kitchen's very good, and honestly our shooters in the corner are good at shooting as well. It's tough sometimes when it's so predictable as to where they're going to be at. You're going to see a lot of times they run this little wing cut. Our corner likes to help a lot. Again, like you see, it's requiring a whole lot of help defense, and these guys are very good at like the knowledge of when to like pass to people, when to cut from certain areas. You see nice pass to the open man right there, but he does miss. So the thing is too, and I would like to push this thing in transition, but it's tough sometimes out here. You see, bro, like I said, the rotations in the help defense is so insane. I don't know how I was wide open right there, but just again to kind of note as far as what we like to do in that half court offense, it's tough out here, bro. And you see they hit the wing cut, now corner helps. Bro, they have our number, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But anyway, it's 22-23 right now. At least we're keeping it mad close, and that's all we needed to do, honestly. You see AK gets the wide open shot right there because Big was helping high. I finally got a good screen off too. So one thing to keep in mind too, bro, is we were struggling to get our ball handlers open on these picks. Now they get a legal screen right there, so I guess you could say the same for them. But no, but anyway, I was struggling to get AK open on this stuff because this lockdown, you're gonna see they start shading him like mad hard and like kind of leading him to the hoop. And in this game, it's so hard to deal with that because when they lead you to the hoop, it used to be so easy to just get a fadeaway midi or to crab somebody and just shoot the mid range when they allow you to just get right past him. But in this game, it's so tough to make all that stuff happen. So it's just not the best like sequence. But anyway, I get my takeover on. Now the downside of this too, and you see good defense by Dope, I get down for the rebound. Now I'm out in transition. Now again, my problem with takeover, it's very predictable as to what I'm trying to do. I was trying to hop right there, and at the end of the day I just run right into the dude and get poked. It's tough, and I honestly feel like I kind of wasted my takeover. You see I jump out to the wing, get back down for the board, but they get the kind of air ball actually benefited them. But anyway, and then he gets a nice easy take. Now again, I don't really have much I can do here with my takeover. I would like to just, you know, kind of shred down the middle of the court and just catch it and try to do something with it, but again, I just get stalled out. They have great defense on me, and I just really couldn't go anywhere with it. I wish I could have utilized my takeover a little bit better in that situation. But anyway, quick little stat check. I have 13 and 10, out rebounding their whole team, but again, I'm 6 of 11, so that is a problem that we have to address. But honestly, resurrected at least a decent amount from the beginning of the game, because bro, that was real rough. I think it was 2 for 6 or 2 for 7, something like that, bro. not a good look. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys this comp gameplay. This is some real nice stuff right here, and the ending was even better. Now again, wing help, boom, dots it. It's just this point guard had vision like no other. I can't even stress it enough how this dude was giving us so many problems off the wing help, the corner help. Everything was just tough. Now right here, honestly, probably shouldn't have even gone, but I don't know, the lack of speed from the big, that'll always be a problem as far as having those rim sharps. It's kind of it puts you in a little spot where you're indecisive as to what you want to do with your help. Again, Denton helps off the wing right there. Now they're crossing over there as well, bro. Crazy sequence. And then obviously through all that, I was trying to help paint off the hop and then seeing all the off-ball movements too. So long story short, rim sharp was wide open and he bangs it on the green. Now again, it's tough to read this backside defender because he's so indecisive with it, but at the same time that also creates easier opportunities for AK to get open. If the big's playing high, I see a lot of people talk about that too, how they think the big should just play so much higher off the screens. Well, that just makes it so much easier for me to cut. Now what I will say is it requires a very next level point guard to read those, because a good team is going to blitz off the corner. They're going to completely harass me on the drives. Now, as you saw earlier on that and one, there's times where I'll just finish it over people just because of my finishing ability. I have 93 standing dunk with like 92 driving dunk, so at 6'9" too. So all that stuff included, it's hard for corner guys to help sometimes. You see right there, I should have rolled, but it made me do like the second screen again where I try to do the hip check. honestly don't really know what happened because of that. But anyway, now they have their best defenders on Kitchen at this moment, and now I want to say they're in like a little bit of a 2-3 to some extent, but honestly it's tough to really call out like zone Ds, just because like at the end of the day, if you're running 4 out 1 in where it's like spread out, then honestly it just turns into a 2-3 or a 3-2. The only difference is in a 3-2 there's going to be a big man up on, or there's going to be a big man in the corner. In a 2-3 the big man is going to be obviously in the paint, but like I said, it's very different to like kind of call it out like that, because you could say it looks like we're in a 2-3 as well, but and yo, that is a nice thing to bust the man defense right there. Corner cut off of corner cut and then pick and pop to the corner. That's so tough. That's so tough, because what that creates is, obviously I would like to be in the paint. You see I get the nice chase down block sort of as well, but obviously I would like to be in the paint, but then they cut from the corner, so the corner has to drop, but then they pick and pop to the corner, and honestly our guard we'd probably rather have our guard in the corner to contest that. It's just, honestly, these guys are so smart with this stuff, and I had to give them their props for that too. You see I get the light contest on that as well, but not enough. We're up 35-34 at this moment. So at the moment too, we're trying to get away from this rim takeover. So we're just, honestly, I tried to decrease the amount of times I'm rolling and slipping and see if we can get AK to shoot through some windows. But again, these guys just shade so hard and they just like kind of lead him to the hoop. Now, you're going to see in the fourth quarter, we finally came up with a way to kind of get around this. Now, I'll explain it right now and you can see it as it happens, but again, we're just getting completely locked down because they just are getting through screens so easily. See a little frustration foul right there. Honestly, bro, nothing pains me more than when I can't screen somebody, because honestly, and this is like, I guess the video is honestly kind of exposing our lineup a little bit, to the point where honestly all you have to do is lead the guards into the paint and then we're completely shut down. Now, like I said, we came up with the solution to it on the fly in the fourth quarter. Now, I've always known that this would probably be the solution to it, but we've never really done it in Team Pro-Am, and honestly it was a little too out of our comfort zone, I'll put it like that. And if there's one thing to be learned from this video, it's if you feel like you need to make an adjustment, sometimes you just got to go out on a wing and do it, because honestly we probably waited way too long to make this adjustment, but at the same time maybe it's okay, because honestly it allowed us to really benefit on it in the fourth quarter. But anyway, 38-37, we have the 1-point lead. You see again, wing cut, then corner help. It's just the same old song and dance, bro. It's just the same exact thing keeps on happening off that. But bro, it's just tough, because honestly we would probably prefer for a lack of help defense, and honestly that's one of the main things about my build that is beneficial. You see nice cook up by AK right there, but that's one of the main beneficial things about my build is the mobility. But when there's a pick and pop big man, it's kind of hard to deal with that. But and again, wing cut right here. Now we don't get the corner help, but then he's just wide open on it. A lot of this comes from too the lack of experience when one of our guys is, and you see right here, we get the passing lane on the inbound intercepted. So a lot of the inexperience from our guys in the Pro-Am aspect as well kind of leads to the lack of discipline on the defensive stuff as well. And honestly, it comes down to we're not good enough with our chemistry to really do our rotations properly, and a lot of it just falls on me and the pick and roll guard, honestly, and we just do a lot of like two-man defense. But when dudes bring all these corner cuts and wing cuts, and then like, you know, they're so good at passing to the corner off the wing cut, then it's so tough to deal with. And honestly, I'm proud of our guys for like figuring out a way through this. Now, again, like I said, in this fourth quarter, you're going to see we have a whole different aspect, because like I said, this hedge right here, or this shade where they're just constantly leading AK toward the big man and just forcing him to drive, it was so tough to deal with. Now, we kind of did something that threw them off their comfort zone a little bit, and you're going to see it. It's such a beautiful thing, and I can't wait to show you guys that. But anyway, you can see they're sort of waiting for last shot, but they get a nice one off right there. So boom, another green. They're shooting so good off these, like they're just getting so many greens off this stuff, bro. But anyway, Kitchen was going for the reverse dunk right there, if I remember right by his commentary. But anyway, 44-45. We got a 1-point disadvantage. They have a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if it's right away, but bro, we had a very big philosophy change on this pick and roll. Again, you can see they're just shading him so hard away from the screen, and it's just tough to deal with. Now, again, they're mad hard on this inbound right here. I think another thing too of our lack of experience, AK needs to be you're gonna see a lot of top Pro-Am teams do it, where And again, bro, look at this. Like, I literally just can't even go for a screen, and AK's not in a comfortable spot to shoot from. We're getting completely locked up. And this is, like I said, not the best video for me to, like, just show flat out. But I thought this would be a great entertainment purpose video for you guys. But, like I said, our lack of experience, I don't know. It's just... it's tough out here, and honestly, this is all we need is just some team chemistry and just to keep playing together, because at the end of the day, we have 4 lockdowns just like they do, and I feel like our ball handler is better than theirs. But again, AK should probably be tighter on the inbound right there. I get the basically chase down block though, but like I said, a lot of top teams, they'll see their point guard is kind of hugging the inbound, where, you know, he'll be like right tight up here, like right on me, and it's literally impossible to get in front of. Now again, lockdown's giving us problems. He's playing behind AK. Like, you literally just can't do anything about it. I should have been rolled, and this is where we finally make this adjustment. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna see moving forward a little bit. I get the ball when AK is getting shut down and they're shading super hard. He just passes me the ball so that we can get a kind of a reset. And I don't know how to explain it perfectly, like with words, but I'll just put it like this. And then they missed the easy. I'd call it an easy layup. Now right here, I didn't like what we were going here, but anyway, like I said, I'll try to explain this the best I can. So AK is going to take the ball. We're going to normally run our pick and roll, and if they play it normal and, you know, with no extracurricular BS, then we'll just do our regular stuff. Now again, it's tough out here, bro, because they help off the corner completely. That was like a really demoralizing thing, honestly, bro. They double team AK, help from the corner to the wing, and honestly, the way these guys play defense, they take away your easiest pass at all times. Now again, it shouldn't really be this complicated to like get the ball to AK, because honestly, a lot of good teams are going to be able to just get it to their point guard regardless. I need to be hitting some early slips, but my thing is, I don't think this big man is going to help at all unless I do things like this. Now right here, I'm kind of trying to, again, it's getting this defender kind of off balance, where, you know, he's just not in the area he wants to be. So we're kind of able, like, me having the ball and just AK being able to move around off ball, so there's no stupid mechanics with the ball in his hand where, you know, he literally just can't move where he's trying to go. You see, I give up the pop a little bit, but I recover, and this is one of the downsides, and honestly, I wish I could expose a little bit more than I already do, but this is one of the downsides of pick and pop. When you take a sort of contested shot, or even just miss on a pick and pop, and I'm there to contest it, oof, it is not a good outcome, because then the dude on the pop is A, already in a shooting animation, but B, he's already too slow to get back. And if they don't have proper wing help, I'm basically out with 85 speed as a big man. Now, they kind of dot the corner right there again. Now it's 50 to 51. This is getting mad tight. This is like really tough to deal with. Now, again, I get the ball on this. I basically just take it all the way down. I don't like my look, so I'm coming back out. Now again, I just fake pass. Defender gets off balance a little bit. AK gets open and gets the green. Again, I don't think it's the fact that I'm not getting him open with the fake pass or just me having the ball, but for AK to be able to kind of get this defender not where he wants to be, because I feel like it's a very scripted thing that the defender needs. And you see I get nice help off the corner cut right there. That was honestly just bad timing for their cut. And that's one downside of their lineup as well. You see Kitchen gets the very contested shot, and then they're out on the break as well. So that was not a good sequence. We didn't really need that, especially with 2 minutes left. Now, quick little stat check again, 54 to 52 with 2 minutes left in the game. It's really heating up, bro. And again, this is where I really like to detail me getting the ball on the fake pass stuff. Again, I don't think it should be this hard to get AK the ball. Like I said, not many teams are really going to deal with that. Again, they get the corner help like they did earlier, where they're trying to have AK throw some scary little pass. Boom, fake pass. AK's open, gets him off balance. He's reeling, and he gets the green. Again, I don't think it's the fact that he's not getting wide open catch and shoot jump shots. It's that the defender has to pursue so hard because he's out of position. You see, I kind of give up the roll here. This is where I was telling AK, like, yo, let's just, and honestly, it all started from that corner help too, because, like, you know, everybody tried to rotate properly, and we actually did have good rotations on that, but I don't know. Long story short, my build's mobility, I usually try to give up. I can give up a roll and still recover on the big, especially if he's a rim sharp, and I should be good on those. But anyway, big O board right there. I bring it back out and hit the fake pass just to be able to comfortably get it back to AK. Like I said, our offense is very kind of one-dimensional. Boom, I hit the fake pass again, get the drive. But bro, I don't know what kind of layup animation BS that was. Honestly, I feel like that should have been a pretty easy take. personally, but I don't know. Maybe I did too much with the hop dunk. I was probably just trying to read the defense too much, but the shot clock was too low to even do that. So I don't know. I guess that probably wasn't the best take. Wing cut again. That was actually great defense. I mean, even though he got past Denton, that was still great defense. Now, real quick, point guard has 5 fouls. Keep that in mind. Keep that super in mind, because let me say, screwed him over completely screwed him over through this game. Now, real quick, it's 56-57 right now, and he misses the free throw. That was massive. We needed that big time because it put a little less pressure on us to score in this situation. And now they get the foul. We aren't in the bonus, however. So now this right here, we were in trouble. I'm not gonna lie, we were super in trouble because Kitchen's not open, AK's not open, Denton's not open. Last second we kind of just like barely get into AK, and that was that was dangerous right there. We do have one timeout, however, so I was ready to use it if I needed to. Right there, I probably should have dotted Denton to the corner. Now, AK throws me the lob. I was expecting he was going to put up some BS and I was going to try to rebound it to reset the shot clock. That would have been pretty big for our time conservation. And now they have 28 seconds, and it's still a mad close game. We got a lot of defense to be playing right here. So Trey's with the ball, our best defender on him, and these are the situations I like. All right, the two man pick and roll, pick and pop, and again, my recovery speed, 12% contest, big time. I'm really happy with that. But anyway, now we got 57, I believe, and yeah, that's the big time thing right here. Their point guard fouls out because of all the intentional fouls that they had. Now, I'll give it to them on this. Those intentional fouls are big time for stopping the fast break, but again, when your point guard has 6 fouls, that's not a good thing. I mean, now they're almost screwed. They're almost completely screwed. Now, they have 15 seconds left, down 3. They got to find a 3, obviously, and even if they make it to OT, it's probably going to be not the best situation. Again, I'm baiting kind of the pop a little bit. They get the kick out to the corner. It was a long 2 at the end of the day, so hey, I don't know. I don't think he would have made it, honestly, if it were a 3, but who knows. Anyway, long story short, you see AK earlied both his free throws earlier, and again, he earlies both of these again. I told my man, he got to change his free throw animation because these things are just too slow. Like, my man was not ready for all the, and again, you see early. Regardless, he makes all 4 of them, so it's whatever at the end of the day. But we got a 3-point lead again. They don't have a timeout, so boom, this is the only look they can really get. They get the fadeaway NA again, like they did in the end of the first quarter. But hey, that's game. That was a good game as well. I feel like, honestly, the outcome, I don't think the outcome would have changed too much had the point guard not fouled out. But hey, at the end of the day, it's like I said, I feel like it's still the outcome. But anyway, you can see we're number 1. I scroll down here to number 37 to find sink or swim, and boom. I mean, they might have even been higher before that game as well. They might have been like 35, 34, something like that. Or no, they were, oh my bad, they were 31. I'm tripping, bro. Dang it. Now I gotta change the intro. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Turn on them noties as well. And if you made it to the end of the video, put cards in the comments if you made it to the end of the vid. But anyway, other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. And like I said, if you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Other than that, hope you enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.